Fans debate which Kim Yoo-jung role truly defined her career. Imagine a young actress who, at just 4 years old, stepped into the spotlight not as a fleeting child star, but as a force so magnetic that she redefined innocence on screen, leaving audiences worldwide whispering her name decades later. What if her secret weapon wasn't just talent, but an uncanny ability to make every heartbreak and triumph feel like your own? That actress is Kim Yoo-jung, the ethereal nation's little sister turned Sageuk Fairy, whose journey from pint-sized prodigy to global icon has captivated hearts across generations. Born on September 22, 1999, in Seoul's bustling Seongdong District, Kim's story begins not in the polished studios of Gangnam, but in the quiet determination of a family that recognized her spark early. By age 4, she was modeling for a confectionery brand, her wide-eyed charm melting cameras like chocolate under summer sun. But it was acting that claimed her soul. Debuting in 2003's short-lived family drama Sweet 18, she wasn't just a cute kid filler. Even then, directors noted her poise, a quiet intensity that hinted at the chameleon she would become. As the Korean wave surged in the mid-2000s, child actors faced a brutal gauntlet: typecasting, burnout, the relentless churn of Sageuk, historical dramas, where young faces bridged adult narratives. Kim thrived amid it, earning the moniker Nation's Little Sister for her relatable vulnerability, a title that carried the weight of national affection, but also the pressure to embody purity in an industry often shadowed by scandal. Her early years weren't without whispers of exploitation. Child labor laws in Korea were tightening, yet stars like her worked grueling hours, memorizing hanja scripts and donning hanbok heavier than their frames. Still, Kim's resilience shone through, her performances a balm in an era when K-dramas were exploding globally via bootleg DVDs and nascent streaming. Watching her now, at 26, it's impossible not to feel a pang of awe mixed with protectiveness. How did this slip of a girl navigate the viper's nest of fame without losing her glow? Her evolution mirrors Korea's own cultural renaissance, from post-IMF economic scars to the Hallyu boom that made her a bridge between old-world folklore and modern fantasy. As we delve into her top 10 golden roles, each a milestone etched in viewer memories, we'll uncover not just why they endure, but how they reveal layers of a woman who's as much poet as performer, her every glance a verse in the epic of Korean storytelling. Let's start our series with golden role number 1, Hong Ra-on in Love in the Moonlight, 2016. A role that catapulted Kim from beloved child ingenue to full-fledged leading lady, proving that cross-dressing eunuchs and forbidden palace romances could still make hearts race in the 21st century. At 17, Kim embodied Ra-on, a quick-witted herbalist's daughter forced to disguise herself as a eunuch to evade debt collectors, only to tumble into the orbit of Crown Prince Lee Yong, Park Bo-gum, in a chemistry so electric it sparked fan wars. Set against the opulent yet treacherous Joseon court of the 18th century, the drama weaves Confucian hierarchies with shamanistic mysticism. Ra-on's herbal remedies clashing delightfully with princely swordplay. What made this iconic? Kim's Ra-on wasn't a damsel, she was a sly fox, dispensing love advice incognito, while grappling with her own budding affections, her tomboyish swagger giving way to tear-streaked confessions that had viewers ugly crying into their hanbok pajamas. Years later, fans still quote her line, "Even the moon hides its face sometimes," a nod to the drama's lunar motifs, symbolizing elusive love. The show's 20% plus ratings frenzy wasn't just hype. It grossed over 10 billion won in OST sales alone, with tracks like My Person becoming wedding anthems. Kim's preparation was Herculean. She trained in taekwondo for fight scenes, studied Joseon etiquette until her feet blistered in silk slippers, and improvised banter that director Kim Song-yoon called pure alchemy. Personally, watching Ra-on's unmasking scene still gives me chills. It's that rare moment where vulnerability feels victorious, reminding us how Kim channels her own real-life poise under pressure. After all, at that age, she was dodging paparazzi while acing high school exams. This role didn't just win her the Baeksang Arts Award for Best New Actress, it humanized the fairy label, showing she could flirt with danger and desire without losing her luminous core. In a post-Me Too era, Ra-on's agency resonates deeper, a feminist undercurrent in silk robes, and Kim's portrayal ensures it's revisited on anniversary marathons, proving timeless tales need timeless interpreters. Transitioning seamlessly into golden role number 2, Na-bo Ra in 20th Century Girl, 2022, where Kim trades hanbok for acid-wash jeans, capturing the awkward poetry of 1990s adolescence in a film that's less plot-driven and more a love letter to first crushes that linger like mixtape static. Directed by Bong Woo-ri and dropped straight to Netflix, this coming-of-age gem casts Kim as the plucky high schooler tasked with spying on a boy band heartthrob for her bestie abroad, only to stumble into her own slow-burn romance with the brooding Baekhyun-jin, Park Jung-woo. The 1990s backdrop, beepers, Tamagotchis, and NKOTB posters, feels like a time capsule unearthed from your attic, evoking that universal ache of youth, where every glance is a sonnet, and every rejection, a apocalypse. Iconic for its restraint, no overwrought monologues, just stolen bike rides under cherry blossoms, and cassette confessions that hit like a gut punch. Fans adore the rain-soaked Ferris wheel climax, where Bora's walls crumble, a scene Kim improvised half of, drawing from her own teen diaries of unspoken yearnings. Why does it endure 9 years on? In an age of TikTok instant gratification, 20th Century Girl earns its nation's first love nickname for Kim, grossing 50 million global views in weeks and spawning fan art floods on Pinterest. Behind the scenes, Kim cycled 20 kilometers daily for authenticity, her laughter on set masking the isolation of pandemic filming. COVID lockdowns meant no live audiences, just green screens and masked crews. My take? It's a quiet revolution. Bora's unfiltered joy in small rebellions, like sneaking into arcades, mirrors Kim's off-screen advocacy for mental health, where she quietly funds youth counseling post-drama. This role ballooned her Instagram to 10 million followers overnight. But more profoundly, it bridged her child star past with adult subtlety, proving she could evoke nostalgia without pandering. As rewatches spike on rainy days, it's clear, Bora isn't just a character. She's the ghost of our own unspoken what-ifs. Kim's wide smile, the lantern guiding us home. Now for golden role number 3, Do Do-hee in My Demon, 2023 to 2024. A fantasy romp where Kim slays corporate boardrooms and demonic pacts with the ferocity of a CEO channeling Lucifer, blending rom-com tropes with supernatural stakes in a way that feels like Devil Wears Prada meets Korean folklore. Paired with Song Kang's brooding demon Jung-gu-won, who accidentally transfers his 200-year immortality to her via a cursed glass of wine, Kim's Do-hee is no passive heiress. She's a Mireille Group's iron-fisted successor, orphaned young and armored in Chanel suits against a cutthroat chaebol world rife with betrayals and black magic. The drama's hook? Their contract marriage to reclaim his powers, laced with vine-swinging action and bed-sharing hijinks that escalate into soul-bearing vulnerability. Iconic moments abound. Do-hee's power suit unravels in a temple exorcism, revealing tattoos from her rebellious phase, or the rooftop tango where rain blurs the line between foe and flame. Airing on SBS amid 2023's writers' strikes, it pulled 8% ratings, but Netflix binges pushed it to 100 million hours viewed, with OST, like Crazy, topping melon charts for months. Kim's prep involved Taekwondo black belt training and shaman consultations for authenticity. Her chemistry with Song so palpable it fueled Dowan fanfics numbering in the thousands. Even now, in 2025, TikTok duets recreate her fierce glares, a testament to how this role shattered her fairy mold, earning her the Apan Star Award for Best Actress. Feeling it personally, Do-hee's arc from Ice Queen to Thawed Heart mirrors the quiet loneliness Kim has hinted at in interviews. Rising fame's cost, like missing family holidays for shoots. It's empowering, watching her command scenes with a flick of her hair. A reminder that strength isn't absence of fear, but dancing through it. This enduring favorite underscores Kim's genre versatility, from historical whispers to demonic roars, keeping her atop Forbes Korea lists as the youngest top 10 mainstay. Shifting to golden role number 4, Hong Chung-gi in Lovers of the Red Sky, 2021. Kim's Sageuk mastery on full display as Joseon's lone female painter, a colorblind visionary whose brushstrokes ignite a forbidden love with a sighted soul trapped in a blind seer's body, weaving astronomy, art, and ancient curses into a tapestry as vivid as Gyeongbokgung at dawn. Adapted from Jung Eun-gwal's novel and helmed by veteran director Jung Tae-yoo, who first spotted Kim at 9 in Painter of the Wind, this SBS hit reunites her with An Hyosop's enigmatic Ha-ram, a royal astrologer cursed by a dragon's wrath. The plot pulses with Joseon-era intrigue, court eunuch poisonings, meteor prophecies, and a heroine whose synesthetic visions, hearing colors, defy patriarchal edicts banning women from ink. Iconic? The eclipse ceremony where Chung-gi's forbidden portrait saves the kingdom, or her defiant palette smear rebellion against blindness's metaphor for societal sightlessness. Despite 2021's pandemic delays, it soared to 12% ratings, exporting to 190 countries and boosting hanja paper sales by 30% via tourism tie-ins. Kim immersed in Gwacheon painting classes, her hands calloused from months of practice, while An learned Braille for emotional depth. Their off-screen hikes in Bukhansan forged the trust that made tearful reunions gut-wrenching. 9 years hence, fan conventions still host Red Sky cosplay balls, and Kim credits this for her Baeksong Best Actress nod, her first in fantasy. My heart swells revisiting Chung-gi's quiet fury. It's cathartic. A young woman's art as rebellion, echoing Kim's own boundary pushing, from child roles to directing cameos. In Korea's competitive idol actor landscape, this role solidified her as global first love, her luminous gaze a beacon for dreamers everywhere, ensuring Red Sky sunsets now whisper her name. Golden role number 5. Gil Sol in Clean with Passion, for now, 2018. A bubbly rom-com antidote to Sageuk solemnity, where Kim's perpetually messy Osol crashes into Yoon Kyun-sung's germaphobe CEO like confetti into a sterile lab, proving that love blooms messiest in the cracks of obsession. JTBC's underdog hit, based on a webtoon, unfolds in a dry-cleaning empire where Osol's chaotic optimism, think coffee spills and wardrobe malfunctions, thaws Jang Sun-kyul's OCD fortress, built from childhood traumas and corporate wars. Iconic flair. The foam fight laundering scene, suds flying as barriers dissolve, or Osol's viral dance to lift Sun-kyul's spirits, a nod to 2018's K-pop fever. With 5% ratings climbing via word of mouth, it spawned Clean Challenge social media trends, where fans shared mess-to-mastery transformations. Kim, fresh off Sageuk, dyed her hair chestnut for relatability, enduring allergy tests for fabric dyes and improv classes to amp her slapstick, her ad-libs, like quipping, "Passion cleans everything," stole episodes. Enduring appeal? In 2025's hustle culture, Osol's unapologetic flaws feel revolutionary, earning Kim the KBS Drama Award for Best Couple with Yoon. Personally, it tickles me pink. Osol's laughter therapy sessions evoke Kim's real advocacy for work-life balance, post her Inkigayo hosting burnout. This role diversified her palette, from palace intrigue to laundromat lunacy, reminding us laughter is the ultimate stain remover, her infectious grin a perpetual fresh start. For Golden Role number 6, Jung Set-byul in Angry Mom, 2015. Kim unleashes a pint-sized vigilante fury as the delinquent daughter of a vengeful mom, Kim Hae-soo, blending high school brawls with courtroom crusades in a MBC drama that punches above its weight, exposing Korea's education hell and corruption with the precision of a thrown textbook. At 15, Kim's Set-byul is no wide-eyed waif. She's a chain-smoking rebel with a heart of misplaced gold, allying with her long-lost mother to topple a predatory principal, her brass knuckles hiding daddy issues from absent parents. Iconic rebellion, the cafeteria food fight takedown, symbolizing class warfare, or Set-byul's tearful violin solo, a raw pivot from rage to redemption. Airing amid 2015's youth suicide scandals, it hit 15% ratings, sparking parliamentary debates on school violence and boosting MBC's youth demo by 40%. Kim shadowed real delinquents for grit, her voice cracking in dubbing from emotional exhaustion. Yet she shone, snagging the MBC Best Young Actress. A decade later, it's curriculum fodder in gender studies, fans tattooing Angry Mom script lines. My pulse quickens here. Set-byul's unfiltered rage channels Kim's own teen activism, petitioning for child actor rights, making it a fierce anthem for the overlooked. This breakout cemented her transition, from prop to protagonist, her scowl a spark for change. Golden Role number 7, Eun-ha-ju in May Queen, 2012. An early gem where child Kim anchors a sprawling revenge saga in 1970s Busan's shipyards, her pigtailed tenacity foreshadowing the steel-willed women she'd later embody. A role that whispered, "future star," amid the clang of industrial hammers. MBC's 50-episode epic, spanning decades from post-war poverty to IMF crises, casts young Ha-ju as the orphaned dreamer scavenging docks for survival, her pluck clashing with chaebol machinations that steal her birthright. Iconic grit, the mud-smeared ship launch sabotage, a kid's defiance echoing Korea's economic miracles and scars. With 30% ratings, it was national drama status, exporting to Japan and fueling Hanok tourism. Kim, at 12, memorized blueprints and learned welding basics, her on-set tutors weaving history lessons into playtime. Though supporting, it earned her Paeksang Youth Nod, a launchpad for Sageuk stardom. 13 years on, rewatches surge with Korea's inequality debates, fans lauding her as the original underdog queen. Emotionally, it tugs. Ha-ju's lonely waves mirror Kim's early auditions, alone in casting rooms, yet resilient. This foundation stone built her empire, proving even small roles forge legends. Delving into Golden Role number 8, Yeon-yi in Grudge, The Revolt of Gumiho, 2010. Kim's first non-flashback lead as a half-human, half-Gumiho teen, navigating jealousy and folklore curses. A dark fantasy that marked her leap from sidekick to supernatural siren at just 11, blending horror chills with adolescent heartaches in a way that still haunts binge lists. MBC's 16-episode tale draws from Korean myths of the nine-tailed fox, Yeon-yi's hybrid heritage sparking a revenge plot against a jealous spirit possessing her crush. Iconic eeriness, the mirror shard transformation sequence, tails flickering like fireflies, or Yeon-yi's blood-packed whisper, a child's voice laced with ancient malice. Amid 2010's ghost drama boom, it averaged 12% ratings, inspiring Fox mascot merch and folklore revivals in schools. Kim trained in wushu for ethereal fights, her innocence contrasting the gore, earning Best Child Actress at KBS. 15 years later, it's cult comfort for myth lovers, with fan theories linking it to modern K-fantasies. My skin prickles recalling it. Yeonyi's isolation echoes Kim's prodigy pressures. Yet her ferocity inspires, a reminder that monsters make the best heroes, her wide eyes gateways to wonder. Golden Role number 9. Hyo Yeon-woo-jung in Moon Embracing the Sun, 2012. The child anchor of MBC's record-shattering Sageuk phenomenon, where Kim's 13-year-old shaman in training bewitches with prophetic dreams and palace poisons, her fragile frame carrying the weight of a dynasty's fate like a silk-wrapped dagger. This 20-episode juggernaut, reuniting her with Lee Min-ho and Yo Jin-gu, chronicles twin kings and lost loves amid Joseon shamanism, young Yeon-woo's eclipse visions bridging to Han Ga-in's adult arc. Iconic magic, the herbal trance dance under blood moons, or her whispered curse on betrayers, blending innocence with incantatory power. Hitting 42% finale ratings, the highest in 15 years, it spawned Hallyu eclipse tourism to Gyeongju temples, grossing 50 billion won in syndication. Kim studied Mudong rituals for weeks, her chants improvised from childhood folklore books, clinching her another Paeksong Youth win. 13 years on, it's mandatory viewing for history buffs, petitions afoot for a sequel. Heartstrings pull tight. Yeon-woo's orphan aches reflect Kim's absent father narratives in interviews, but her light endures, illuminating paths for young actors. This role crowned her Sageuk Fairy, wings unfurling in every moonlit rewatch. Finally, Golden Role number 10, Baek Ah-jin in Dear Ex, 2025. Kim's latest triumph as a morally labyrinthine actress entangled in showbiz's underbelly, a thriller romance that dissects fame's double-edged sword with the scalpel precision of a script rewrite gone wrong. Fresh off its February premiere, yet already etched as a career zenith. Directed by the extraordinary attorney Woo Helmer, this 16-episode JTBC sensation pairs her with a rising ensemble. Ah-jin navigating scandals, doppelganger twists, and a love triangle with her director amid #MeToo echoes and AI deepfakes plaguing 2025's industry. Iconic edge. The red carpet meltdown masking a revenge blueprint, or Ah-jin's soliloquy on roles we can't escape, meta nods to Kim's own typecasting battles. Launching to 10% ratings amid streaming wars, it's Netflix's top Asian import, sparking ethics forums and award buzz. Kim shadowed method actors like Song Hye-kyo, her emotional recall drawing from 20-year career scars, earning early Blue Dragon whispers. Just months old, it's polarizing yet profound, fans debating Ah-jin's villain or victim on X. My verdict? It's exhilaratingly raw. Ah-jin's fractured mirrors echo Kim's growth pains, from child sets to director's chairs, a bold stake in her future. As debates rage, it affirms her chameleon's gift, ensuring her legacy isn't relic, but revolution. Through these golden vignettes, Kim Yoo-jung emerges not merely as an actress, but as a mirror to our collective longings. Innocence reclaimed, loves pursued, injustices roared against. From palace shadows to boardroom battles, her roles linger because they pulse with the unscripted truth of a woman who's danced with demons and demons alike. Her journey a testament to talent's quiet thunder. Whether rewatching Raun's disguises or anticipating Ah-jin's next twist, one thing's certain. In Kim's world, every ending births a new beginning, inviting us to fall in love all over again.